Now, coming to the part of the section of anther once again, right? The microsporangium part. So, as we can see the structure, it is actually dithecous, like I said, two-lobed. Now, each lobe is actually comprising of two pollen sacs. If you see the structure nicely, just uh, at left hand side and right hand side, you will find specifically the structure which is given on top, the figure. There is a circle at each of the left hand side and the right hand side, two circles on your left hand, two circles on your right hand, right? So each representing as pollen sacs. If I am not clear, just play it once again. Now, coming to the part of the cross section of the microsporangium, which is comprised of four walls, right? The first being epidermis, then endothecium, middle layer, and tapetum. Epidermis is the outermost, which is the protective one. But if we see, the endothecium is actually a single layered, and these cells are larger in size, and it forms like a fibrous layer, right? Now, the middle layer is seen to have around one to two layers. It can be at least till three. And then we have the tapetum, which is a single layered, right? Now, there is also a line of dehiscence. Dehiscence means where the anthers are going to come out and get spread, get released. So, the line of dehiscence is also known as stomium, through which the anthers, when they start to get released, they get released through this line of dehiscence. Right. So this is the line from where the anthers are going to get released. And this particular like line of dehiscence is also known as stomium. Now coming back to the part of middle layer gradually gets degenerated, but it provides nourishment to the sporogenous cells. Most of the time question comes like, what is the function, what is the role, what is the importance of middle layer, what is the role of endothecium, what is the role of tapetum. So this is how questions are generally asked. Now tapetum has got a very important role. How? I'll tell you one by one as point wise. First of all, it provides nourishment, same like that of middle layer, but it provides proper nourishment to the sporogenous cells, and these cells, like the tapetum cells, become large multinucleated. They have also role in providing IAA, right, hormones, enzymes like particles, as well as food materials also. And also it helps to form the exine part of the pollen grain, right? And this exine part contains ubis granule, ubis granule, which contains sporopollenin, sporopollenin. So tapetum contains these type of granules, ubis granules, which contains sporopollenin. And actually this sporopollenin, they are present on the layer of exine. Exine is nothing but the outermost part, layer of a pollen grain, right? The reason why they are tough, and no enzyme can actually degrade them so easily, right? Now, in sporogenous cells, the part just after the portion of the tapetum, as the layer of tapetum ends, sporogenous cells are present there, right? Which undergoes division, and finally they form pollen grain. or you may say it as microspore mother cells are present there, which undergoes division, and they are seen to have diploidy diploidy number of uh, set of chromosomes present in them. Now, this MMC is the short form of microspore mother cells. Now they undergo meiosis. Understand this particular part. Like microsporogenesis is very important. Many a time the question has been repeated either in a 3 or in a 5 mark question. So this part is also very important to understand. So when this particular MMC, microspore mother cells, they undergo meiosis, they form tetrad, right? Means where they form four cell structure, right? And this structure finally like appears either in a linear form when they start dividing. This cell, this microspore mother cell, when they undergo meiosis from diploid to haploid, they arrange themselves either in a linear manner or in a T cell manner also. There are various way how they arrange themselves. So it can be linear, it can be T shaped, right? And the wall of such tetrad finally degenerate, and each of these microspores, or you may say pollens, they separate. And finally when they get dried up, and when the time of dispersal is seen, they move out or they get released from the stomium line of descent, right? Now in some cases it is also seen that they may remain attached also, right? Now a single cavity, if we talk of the microsporangium once again, a single cavity covered by endothecium, epidermis containing pollen grain present in each anther lobe. And finally, when the structure gets dried up through the stomium, the pollen grains are released.